Once, there lived a boy named Oliver, in a village. He used to stay very sad and depressed, all the time. He was engulfed in his past regrets and wasn't able to forget them. If he made any mistake, or someone said harsh words to him, he would spend whole day thinking, why did this happen? Why he said this thing to me? All day long, that one thing would keep repeating in his mind, and he would think of ways to take revenge on others. Due to this habit, he wasn't able to focus on his job, and was fired from many places. He used to stay in tension and stress all day. His friends made fun of him, and started calling him by the name of Overthinking Oliver. Looking at his condition, one day, his brother gave him an advice to go and meet a wise old man who lives in a faraway village. He told him that the wise old man is very famous to provide solutions to all kinds of problems people have. He has helped many to recover. Go meet him and share your problem with him. Oliver agreed, and the very next day, he went to meet the wise old man, and told him about how much overthinking he does when anything bad happens to him. I can't forget the past mistakes and regrets I have. I don't know what to do. The wise man listened to Oliver patiently and respectfully and did not interrupt him once. When Oliver finished talking, wise man stood up, and without saying a single word, he went inside his room. Oliver was shocked upon his reaction, and started wondering if he might have said anything wrong. He felt very uncomfortable. Guilt started to overcome his thoughts, but he still kept waiting, and said to himself, I will not go until I get my answer. After a while, the wise man came back with a glass of water. Instead of sitting on his chair, he kept standing this time. Oliver also stood up in respect, and started staring at glass and the wise old man. Wise man raised the glass in air, and asked Oliver, Tell me, how much the glass weighed? Oliver looked at the glass and said, I'm not sure, but its weight is very light. It's very less. Wise man asked him another question. If I hold this glass in air for 1 minute, what do you think will happen? Oliver gave a weird gaze to the glass, and said, What can happen? Nothing will happen. What if I hold this glass for 1 hour? What will happen? Oliver now started thinking deeply, and after a pause, he replied, Your hand will get tired. Your fingers and arm will start to hurt. Very well. Now tell me, if I hold the glass like this the whole day, what do you think will happen? Wise man asked. Your whole arm will hurt too much. In fact, it might get extremely painful and numb, and you might end up at the hospital. Oliver replied stressfully. Wise man smiled at Oliver's answer, and asked another question. But the weight of the glass is the same, isn't it? Then why would my hand get tired and hurt, that I might feel numb and end up in hospital? Oliver was now in deep thinking, and after a while, he said, Because you are holding it for too long. The longer you hold the glass, painful it will get. So how can I get rid of this pain? Asked the wise man. Oliver quickly replied, It's very simple, put the glass down. Wise man again smiled and said that he has given all the answers correctly. Now listen to me carefully, wise man continued. Problems of life are similar to this glass. If you keep them in your mind for a little time, it is normal. But if you keep thinking about them for hours and hours, your mind will start to feel pain. You will get tired. You will not feel like doing anything else. If you overthink about your problems for a whole day or even days, then these thoughts will destroy your life. They will eat up your energy. They will rust your abilities, and you won't be able to do anything properly. Wise man came near Oliver, put hand on his shoulder, and said, Son, it is important to think and ponder upon harsh realities and mistakes you've done in the past. But it is more important to learn lessons from those realities and mistakes and use them as stepping stones to move forward. Instead of keeping them in your head, put them under your feet and jump forward. If you will keep holding the mistake, that hold will become pain, just like this glass, and make your whole life miserable and hard. You will lose your present and your future. If you keep crying, looking at your past, you will lose all the goodness of your present, and when you realize how huge of a loss you've done to your own self, you won't be able to get out of that guilt. The person you wanted to become in your past, try and become that person now. Start from today, and this will help you forget and move on. Forgive yourself and move forward. Try not to repeat those mistakes, so that you don't have to regret later. Make your today and tomorrow better. Learn new things every day, and do positive self-talk. These things have a huge impact on our mind, and the energy it excretes will help to fade away memories of bad past life. Slowly but surely. I hope you have learned great lesson from this story. To support the content of this kind, make sure you like and subscribe Silent Growth with AmnA. To give your take on the story and its lesson, join the conversation in the comments section.